Let's come back to Channels TV, Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. This is the part where we put the show into your hands. Whatever you want to do with it, feel free. Talk to us. Our feedback mechanisms is still the same. It doesn't change on Facebook. Channels-Sports on Twitter, Channels_Sports, email sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. I'm sure somebody is excited that we are rewarding excellence in Nigeria. They started with the House of Representatives, now the Imo State government continued. Let's use the hashtag rewarding excellence for our Paralympians. Talk to us. What do you think we can do to, sustain the smiles on the faces of these Paralympians that did so well for us in Rio? Also on the program this morning, we told you match day 37 of the Nigeria Professional Football League will go down. Match day 37. I don't need to tell you the importance of such a match day. 37 means after that game, one more game.
Yes,
to the end.
That's the penultimate,
wow.
Game of the season.
And for some teams, decisive moment, either to win the trophy or to go down. So we're going to monitor match day 37 of the Nigeria Professional Football League. Also, let's talk about sports development in Nigeria. Can we ever stop talking about sports development? No, we will not stop until it is achieved, not just achieved, sustained, and we have a framework that will last for a long, long time. We love what the federal government started by donating sporting equipment to 46 primary schools in Lagos. Don't stop there. Let's make it a nationwide thing. Talk to us in the hashtag sports development. We want to hear from you this morning on the program. Not just the NPFL, we'll also talk about the English Premier League. We'll talk about all that you are talking about. We'll talk about the Flamengoes. We told you it's a busy, busy calendar for women's football in Nigeria. The national under-17 women's team, the Flamengoes, they will be busy. The national under-20 women's team, the Falconets, they will also be busy. The big girls, the Super Falcons, they will also be busy in November in Cameroon. Let's talk about women's football. Use the hashtag women's football in Nigeria. Let's keep talking about it. I'm tired of the Flamengoes. Yes. We've learned so much from Bala and Kiyu and the NFF particularly, but we understand that even our opponents, they are already in Jordan for that competition. We need to hear from the NFF. We need to know what's going on with our team, because this is a World Cup.
I mean, it's a bit worrying. Also, very, very worrying actually. I mean, Nigeria play Brazil October the 1st. Wow. There's not a lot of time left.
Wow.
So
this is it right here.
Exactly, it's just right, around the corner. So we should start hearing, a lot of concrete, plans for the team. We should know when they will be arriving in Jordan, so they can start, getting used to the environment.
Brazil, they're already on ground.
Exactly, and that's the team we're playing first on October the 1st. So it's not a very good one for the team right now. Hopefully, perhaps before the end of the day, we're going to get to hear a lot more from the Nigerian Football Federation.
Yeah. Okay, Tayo, I like what you just said, but let's hear some more. Let's go to Abuja, where the Secretary General of the Nigerian Football Federation, Mohammed Sanusi, is standing by to talk to us on the program. Good morning, Mohammed Sanusi. Welcome to the show.
Good morning to you all.
Okay, good to have you join us. We're taking a look at women's football in Nigeria. What's going on with the Flamengoes and their World Cup campaign in Jordan?
The Flamengoes have been in camp for over a month, and they are actually ready for the competition. They played quality 20 matches here in Nigeria, and they're getting out of the country on the 26th of this month to get
Let's talk about some of the supports that the NFF has given to these girls, because we still hear these talks every day of complaints, and I don't get the sort of support. In fact, I listened to Bala and Kiyu saying it doesn't matter if they get to Jordan late, because the under-23 team that went to the Olympics got there late and still won bronze. It doesn't work that way for women's football. Has the NFF been really supportive?
I must say that preparations of the team is actually the responsibility of our Ministry for Youth and Sport. So I do not think the number of ministries and sport should be mentioned here. It is the responsibility of the Nigeria Football Federation, and I can tell you specifically that the team is not complaining of any bad treatment, because that has not been treated to them. They are comfortable with the arrangements we have done for them, and by the grace of God, there will not be any problem.
Okay, Nigeria, the Flamengoes play Brazil on October the 1st in the group game. I mean, when are they going to leave the country? When are they traveling, to Jordan?
I have said it earlier, they are leaving on the 15th of this month to Jordan via Dubai. We are going with an Emirates airline to Dubai.
Okay, let's leave the Flamingos. Talk about the Four Cornets. They are also busy. What's the story with the Four Cornets?
The Four Cornets are coming to camp on the official week, and they will begin their campaign and completed a list of players we invested. The list has been approved. Their program has been approved. They will join camp on Monday or Tuesday.
That's with the Four Cornets.
Yeah.
The Super Falcons, we don't know anything about them. When are they coming to camp? What's the program in place for the Super Falcons?
The Super Falcons, they are matching starting just barely a week after the commencement on the 20. So they are coming to camp 1 week after the exemption of the under 20. They have presented their provisional list. The provisional list who has been approved. They are going to be invited to come. The players that are invited have already known that they are being invited. They will come very soon.
Thanks so much.
You know, the Falcons is that some of the players that in that competition are foreign just players. And if you want them, 2 months you cannot get them because there is procedure for release of both of those players.
Thank you so much, Mohamed Sanusi, for speaking to us on the program. We appreciate your time. Thank you. Yeah. So, Tayo, it's been clear. The Flamingos will leave on the 26th.
Yeah.
It's about 3 days' time. They will leave the country for Jordan. Let's see. But it's still worrisome for me because I mean, we didn't really hear much about this team, and they're going for a big competition as the
World Cup. And like I said, hopefully that date sticks, and they actually get to travel on the 26th, and so they can arrive at least with a couple of days to spare before they take on Brazil. Remember that group also has England and North Korea, that's so it is a very tough one, and the Flamingos will be needing a bit of luck, to come out of that particular group. It's a very busy end of the year for female football in Nigeria. I mean, all the 3 teams are involved in major international competition. So all the best to them.
All the best to them. I also like what he said about the Four Cornets. It seems they're very confident and they've worked closely with the coach. We're still waiting to speak to Coach Peter Dedewa one of these days. But with the Four Cornets also, it's a World Cup campaign. And when they get to camp in Abuja, we can start assessing the team.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, we'll wait for all that to pan out. Then we can come back and do our own analysis, Austin.
We also mentioned that the Super Falcons, at the time they'll be busy, we will also be following the Under-20 World Cup, and he just mentioned that because majority of the players are home-based players, they're going to start camp a week after that. They give us a precise date, but at least we're hearing something a week after the Under-20 World Cup for women.
The good thing is we will be monitoring and to see.
So when it goes beyond 1 week,
exactly, we'll give them a call and let we're trying to find out the latest on that particular one. Austin, time to move on now. The Nigerian Professional Football League, like you said, penultimate game of the season. Teams aiming for the title, teams aiming to avoid relegation, but surely we've got to start from the top. Rangers International will be taking on Ikorodu United in Abeokuta, and Ikorodu United, they're down already, and it can be very dangerous.
So we want to
take someone down, not literally, but they can act as spoilers, and Rangers have to be very, very careful in that game.
To be very careful, because even when you look at the way Ikorodu United are playing now, you start wondering why did they leave it late. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's just run through the fixtures. Heartland will take on Kano Pillars. That's a very, very important game for Heartland. Kanemi Warriors also will be taking on Plateau United, Ikorodu United, and Enugu Rangers. We talked about that one. Ikorodu United, I want you to talk to us. Are they bluffing? You think they can pause the party for Coach Imama and his team? Twitter is channels_sports. That's another important game also for Warri Wolves. Can they go to Akure and pick points? Because they are also in a very dangerous sport. They need to start winning. And this is a very tough game for them.
That's tough, man.
Yes.
Traveling to Akure to get points might just be a task, too tall for them. Shooting Stars, they take on Wicked Tourists. Wicked Tourists fighting for the title. Shooting Stars trying to, confirm just stay in the Premier League. That looks like another, potentially explosive encounter. Rivers United still aiming for that title as well. So they take on Abia Warriors. Abia Warriors trying to stay in the division. Austin, it's going to be a very exciting weekend. The referees have to be on top of the game. The LMC, they have to be on top of the game as well too. So Nasarawa United will take on Aqua United. FC Ifeanyi Uba will play Enyimba International, while the last game is between Niger Tornadoes and MFN FC.
That's right. In any way you want to look at it, the guys that won the title, they are going against guys who either want to keep a good name or avoid relegation.
Look at, so it makes it a lot more.
Look at Rivers United and Abia Warriors. If they blink, should they dare to blink?
They can't even afford to. They can't afford to.
Shooting Stars, Wicked Tourists. Coach Abdul Maikaba is saying, look, we don't care who is on top at the moment. We just want to come to Ibadan and play to win. Same thing, Rivers United. They don't know about Enugu Rangers. That they're just facing their business. That's the Nigeria.
Let's put the viewers in the mood, Austin.
That's right. That's the Nigeria Professional Football League for you. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, let's see highlights of the game between Sunshine Stars and Enugu Rangers. Then we'll come back for more. Don't go anywhere. Stay.